What's going on? Mitchell Renz, Tom Downey. You're watching NFL Daily by Chat Sports. Let's get in now to the latest NFL news and rumors on the show. And it's been one crazy and hectic day here among the office with free agency. We're going to start the show off here with a little bit of quarterback news. Philip Rivers.
He has agreed to a one-year, $25 million deal with the Indianapolis Colts. Now, Rivers should be an upgrade over Jacoby Brissett. Now, I think 1 year 25 is a pretty good number here for Rivers. I think it's about the right price tag. We'll, of course, get this background stuff changed here in just a second because, of course, Rivers is now with the Indianapolis Colts. But it's a 1 year, $25 million deal. What do you think of this move here, Mitch?
I mean, it's not too surprising. I mean, we've made some videos in the past here about the Indianapolis Colts going out and getting Philip Rivers. That's where we projected him to be, and now it's happened. Yes, they've already paid Jacoby Brissett about $20 million, but if they think that Philip Rivers is that much of an upgrade over Brissett, they are making moves to try to win some football games.
They're all in right now.
It's interesting. I mean, I'm curious to see what happens here with this Colts team, and they might smell some blood in the water because I think that AFC South is pretty wide open.
Bill O'Brien's horrible, so yeah.
That's a fact. So the Colts, they signed Rivers for 1 year, $25 million. So I like the fact that it is a 1 year, probably a prove-it deal here for Rivers. So give us a grade. A, B, C, D, or F. Let us know in the comments section.
It's not that bad a value. C+.
I think it's a C. I think it's an average move. I think
it's
Philip Rivers is average.
It's not bad, but it's fine. You know, it doesn't really move the needle in the way that somebody else would have, but I think that it's an upgrade, and you can't flunk it because of that.
That's fair. I know we got some Cowboys fans watching. I know we got some Raiders fans watching. I'm curious what they get those grades in, but get your grades in for Philip Rivers, that 1 year, $25 million deal. Go to chatsports.com/NFL hat. We have deals for every single NFL team. So if you are a hat guy, if you just want to rep your team, we have hats up to 45% off. And it's not just the ones that you see on screen, all 32 teams. So go ahead. So the Raider fans that are watching on the Raiders Report channel, to the Cowboys fans that are watching on the Cowboys Report channel, and to our channel, people watching on our main, Chat Sports channel, go rep your favorite team. Hats up to 45% off. So the Teddy Bridgewater rumor kind of leads into this next rumor because Cam Newton could be going to Chicago, but this is interesting here, Tom, because he doesn't really know if he wants to go. He's, posted on Instagram.
Yeah, there was a lot of confusion around Cam Newton. The Panthers said they were going to let him seek a trade. Cam Newton says, no, you guys forced this on me. I didn't want to trade. Now you're making me leave because the Panthers are pursuing Teddy Bridgewater. The Panthers already sent out a thank you message from their Twitter, like, thanks for everything, Cam. Jeez,
this is awkward. This is awkward. So we did see some odds that came out, and the Bears, they were the betting favorite to land Cam Newton.
I think it makes some sense.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, you have to think about the offense. If he's healthy, the thing that's going to hurt Cam Newton is going to be around the idea that Cam, he can't really get a physical now because of the Gobert. That is going to hurt his ability to go out and at least test the market. Now with Bridgewater, if he does end up going to the Carolina Panthers, I think Cam Newton's going to go elsewhere. And yeah, we've talked about it here before. I know Harrison has talked about it on the Bears channel. Cam Newton to Chicago, it's an upgrade over Mitch Trubiksy. That I am definitely sure about. But the injuries, they are starting to pile up a little bit. They are starting to scare me a little bit. And they have to. I mean, he's been a solid quarterback, but obviously we know that he's going to be an upgrade over somebody like Mitchell Trubisky. You guys agree with us? Cam Newton, a big-time upgrade? Yeah, I think so. So we don't want you to miss anything this year, so I want you to subscribe to the channel. So make sure that you guys do that. And how about this question? Should the Bears trade for Cam Newton? Give me a Y for yes. Give me an N for no. So let's just say Teddy Bridgewater, he goes to the Carolina Panthers. So let us know. Should the Bears trade for Cam? Y for yes, N for no. What do you think?
I think yes. I think it'd be an upgrade over Mitchell Trubisky. Is it a gamble? Absolutely. But I do tend to think that Newton would fit what the Bears want to do on offense. He might get hurt again. That's a risk you have to end up taking here. That's why he's not going to be that expensive. Otherwise, he wouldn't be available because he's a former MVP quarterback. But if you could get him in and be a good player, that's a big addition for the Chicago Bears. I think they need a better quarterback. Maybe Newton can be that guy.
So Y for yes, N for no. Let's go to Andy Dalton because we already made a video of the top 10 players that are most likely to be traded. Andy Dalton was on that list, and with the Bengals expecting to draft Joe Burrow, I think we're saying bye-bye to Mr. Dalton.
I am curious to see what ends up happening here with Dalton. I think there is going to be some interest in him. I think two teams jump out as the most sensible fit. And the Chicago Bears, because there's a connection with Bill Lazor there, and you could give him the Ryan Tannehill treatment like the Titans did with Marcus Mariota. Or the New England Patriots, who have been linked to Dalton for quite a while now if Tom Brady did leave. And those two options does kind of give the Bengals at least some semblance of leverage, at least until one of those teams adds a different quarterback. So I think, look, Dalton's gone for sure.
Yeah.
It's a matter of, well, is he traded, or does a team, or do the Bengals cut him and he ends up picking his free agency destination? The Bengals did say they would work with Dalton on a trade.
And I think that's what's going to happen here. I mean, here are our top trade destinations for Andy Dalton. And I will say that I think Dalton kind of gets the short end of the stick a lot of times. And yes, I understand he's never won a playoff game, but he has had some good years. And when he's had some talent around him, Andy Dalton has been a serviceable quarterback, and I think he's an upgrade over Mitchell Trubiksy. Obviously, he's an upgrade over the quarterbacks the Patriots have right now. I would probably actually rather have Andy Dalton over Jameis Winston because I don't like the turnovers. He's an upgrade over Tyrod Taylor, and yeah, he's probably an upgrade over Ryan Fitzpatrick. So all these teams, they make a lot of sense for Andy Dalton.
I'm not sure how much of a upgrade he is over Tyrod Taylor. Kind of feels like a bit of a lateral move, but I said the exact same thing about Ryan Tannehill and Marcus Mariota.
So obviously, Andy Dalton. Next year, 4 years, $118 million. I'm kidding. Seriously, though, where will Dalton play next season? I want you to throw it in the comments section below. He's set to what? He made, what, $17.7 million?
It's about that number again this year, too.
So I understand the red rifle. He's been told that he can't win in big-time games, but I think he's also been given the short end of the stick. So let us know, YouTube, Facebook, where's Dalton going to play next season? Next player that we're going to bring up here on the show, it's Trent Williams, and could we finally see a Trent Williams trade or maybe him on a different football team?
The report out of CBS was that the Redskins won a second-round pick, but it wasn't, quote, a rigid second-round pick, meaning, please give us something.
Yeah.
That's the way I interpret that report, at least there. Williams also wants a new deal. He has been granted permission to seek a trade. I think that the contract involved could be an issue as well because he hasn't played in the past year. And I think the Redskins, in reality, missed their window. They could have traded him last year, early in the season, before the trade deadline. Had they done that, they might have ended up being able to get something of value back. They don't have a second-round pick this year. Maybe you could have gotten one from the Browns, potentially at least. Instead, they were not able to pull that off.